after waiting for several days, the Chicago State University finally released TINUBU's academic records to Atiku Abubakar. The second part of the court order is the swearing under oath, that is the deposition, and that will be done by a Chicago State University representative before the court today. And after that, I believe Atiku's legal team will release an official statement breaking down their discoveries from the documents they collected. But personally, I observed the parts of the documents already released, and I did my own analysis, which I would like to share with you. And I'm going to be as fair as possible in analyzing the parts of these documents that I consider very important, so that anyone watching, regardless of the political party he or she supports, can make informed and just conclusions. Now, I have 4 important takes on the documents released. Number 1 is at the entry level. Chicago State University said TINUBU indeed attended the school, and Atiku said, well, let me see the certificate with which he gained admission into the school. At least, before person gain admission to school, you must come with a certificate now, O-level and all that. Now, the documents released showed this as the certificate with which TINUBU gained admission into the school. Now, most of you are already familiar with this Southwest College certificate, but let's look at it again for the purpose of this discussion. This certificate carries female as the gender on it. Now, picture this. A male, a complete male, seeks admission into a university, and he turns up at the university with an O-level result carrying female as the gender on it. How do you think that will play out? And one may say, okay, it is a mistake. If it is a mistake, why has it not been corrected after so many years? Is the Southwest College not still in existence? Abi the school no day again? Why have they not corrected it after so many years? Having female as the gender on a certificate that belongs to a male invalidates that certificate. And the social security number on this certificate has become a subject of controversy, but I'll get to that later. So this is my first take. There is already a problem from the level of entry. My second take is this. One of the documents is a form that he filled, I believe, at the point of entry too. And the form indicated high schools attended. If you look closely, you will see. You really need to take a close look at this document to see some of the things written there, because it is not very clear. And in the column, high schools attended, he filled his high school's name as Government College, Lagos. Then the date he attended or graduated, so to speak, he filled 1970. But that same school was not in existence in 1970. The school was actually founded in 1974. So he said he attended the school in 1970 when the school never began to exist. How else do you want to explain this? My third take on the released documents is this. The document confirms the discrepancy in his date of birth. On TINUBU's visa and indeed on the INEC form that he filled, his date of birth was 29th of March 1952. Now, the documents released by the Chicago State University has shown his date of birth at the point of entry to be 29th of March 1954. Now, this is a very serious issue. Here in Nigeria, your bank account will be restricted if the date of birth on the account is not exactly the same as the one on your BVN and other ID cards. You are automatically termed a fraudster, and access to your account will be restricted until you rectify the issue. How much more the office of the president? And my fourth take on the released documents is that it has clearly been established that the particular certificate that TINUBU submitted to INEC under oath is not authentic. First of all, the Chicago University said clearly in the US court that even though they are saying TINUBU graduated from their school, the certificate he's holding now, which is still the one he submitted to INEC, was not issued to him by the school. Then, in the release documents, the school displayed original certificates of their institution. And the difference between these originals and the one that he submitted to INEC is very, very clear. And this same certificate that he submitted to INEC had signatures. Now, who signed them? That is the big question. Who signed them? Now, back to the issue of the social security number on the Southwest College certificate that TINUBU submitted at the point of entry. Now, a person's social security number is peculiar to that person alone. This number is issued to a person and cannot be reissued to another person even if the owner dies. Investigation is ongoing to uncover the owner of the social security number 231060595. This is the number on that Southwest College certificate. This is the much that I can say on this issue for now. We have to wait for Atiku's legal team to take it from here. I'm quite sure that after the deposition by the Chicago State University representative today, Atiku's legal team will be releasing their own statement on the documents they obtained.
Atiku's lawyer begins scrutiny as Chicago State University releases TINUBU's academic records. Hope you guys have seen the records of TINUBU, who claimed he graduated from the university with distinction and also was one of the best students during his school days. He is now a confirmed certificate forger. From distinction to forger. Wherever you are as a Nigerian, home and abroad, I believe you are ashamed. Some persons have started denouncing their citizenship because they can no longer bear this disgrace, and unfortunately, guys, for our mainstream media, they are not reporting the right news because they have corn in their pockets. They have been bribed, they have been given money, they have been settled, and that is why people are not getting the real truth about TINUBU's record. But you know that there's nothing hidden under the sun. You know, get how far one take waka away, person no go see in yash. Now it is everywhere, and even the mainstream media who are not reporting it, they are now quiet because they have seen that social media is powerful than them. APC government, we know them to be a government of propaganda, and they want to cover the truth. But they forgot that social media is more powerful than them, so they can't hide the truth from the masses. And I have also said this, that any person who is living abroad supporting APC is very, very wicked. And as a matter of fact, you have no love for your country. But do not forget that there is only one country. You only have one country, and there is no place like home. Wherever you are, one day you are going to return, unless you want to die for that place. Now, for those people who are still not getting the gist, the summary is that Bola Ahmed Tinubu never attended Chicago State University. In fact, he is an hermaphrodite, because if they say he was a female then and now he's a male, then we have an hermaphrodite president as the first president of Nigeria. All right, guys, I'm going to hit it up here. I'm going to end it, and also allow you guys to voice your opinion. Let me know what you think about this at the comment section. Do you think the Supreme Court is going to do justice, or do you think that they will still want to favor TINUBU? I hope that they don't do that, because this one, all eyes on Nigerians, all eyes on Nigeria, all eyes on Supreme Court, and all eyes on everybody. So the best thing for Nigerians to do now is to come outside and stand for what is right. I'll see you guys in my next video. Until next time.